Guwahati is the largest city of Assam, a major riverine port city and one of the fastest-growing cities in India. The ancient cities of Pragjotishpura and Durjaya were the capitals of the ancient state of Kamarupa under the Valman and Pala dynasties. Many ancient Hindu temples are in the city, giving it the name of City of Temples. Dispur, the capital of Assam, is in the Circuit City region located within Guwahati and is the seat of the government of Assam. Guwahati lies between the banks of the Brahmaputra River and the foothills of the Shillong Plateau, with LGB International Airport to the west and the town of Narangi to the east. It is gradually being expanded as North Guwahati to the northern bank of the Brahmaputra. The noted Madan Kamdev is situated 30 kilometers from Guwahati. The Guwahati Municipal Corporation, the city's local government, administers an area of 216 square kilometers, while the Guwahati Metropolitan Development Authority is the planning and development body of Greater Guwahati Metropolitan Area. With an area of 1,528 square kilometers, Guwahati is the second largest metropolitan region in eastern India, after Kolkata. The Guwahati region hosts diverse wildlife including rare animals such as Asian elephants, pythons, tigers, rhinoceros, gores, primate species, and endangered birds. Etymology. Once known as Pragjotishpura, Guwahati derives its name from the Assamese words Guwa, meaning areca nut, and Hat, meaning market. Geography. Lying between the Brahmaputra River and the Shillong Plateau, Guwahati straddles the valley of the river Baralu, which is a small tributary of the Brahmaputra. The city is surrounded by hills, except where the Baralu discharges into the Brahmaputra. To its west lies the Nilachal Hill on the southern banks of the Brahmaputra. To the north is the Chitrakal Hill and to the south lies the Narakashore Hill. Overall, a total of 18 hills exist in and around the city, thus providing a unique landscape. To the southwest of the city lies Dipur Bil, also spelt Deepor Bil, a permanent freshwater lake with no prominent inflows apart from monsoon runoff from the hills that lie to the south of the lake. The lake drains into the Brahmaputra, 5 kilometers to the north, and acts as a natural stormwater reservoir for the city. Climate. Guwahati has a humid subtropical climate, falling just short of a tropical savanna climate. The average annual temperature is 24.2 degrees Celsius with extremes ranging from 40.6 degrees Celsius recorded on April 24, 2014 to 3.0 degrees Celsius recorded in January 1964. History. Ancient history. Guwahati's myths and history go back several thousands of years. Although the exact date of the city's beginning is unknown, references in the epics, Puranas, and other traditional histories of India lead many to assume that it is one of the ancient cities of Asia. Epigraphic sources place the capitals of many ancient kingdoms in Guwahati. It was the capital of the kings Narakashura and Bhargadatta according to the Mahabharata. Located within Guwahati is the ancient Shakti temple of goddess Kamakya in Nilachal Hill, the ancient and unique astrological temple Navagrha in Chitrakal Hill, and archaeological remains in Basatha and other archaeological locations of mythological importance. The Ambari excavations trace the city to the 6th century AD. During earlier periods of the city's history it was known as Pragjotishpura, and was the capital of Assam under the Valman dynasty of the Kamarupa kingdom. Descriptions by Shanzang reveal that during the reign of the Varman king Bhaskavarman, the city stretched for about 30 li. It remained as the capital of Assam until the 10th–11th century AD under the rule of the Pala dynasty. Archaeological evidence by excavations in Ambari, and excavated brick walls and houses discovered during construction of the present Cotton College's auditorium suggest the city was of economic and strategic importance until the 9th–11th century AD. Medieval history. The city was the seat of the Borfukan, the civil-military authority of the Lower Assam region appointed by the Ahom kings. The Borfukan's residence was in the present Fancy Bazaar area, and his council hall, called Dopjar, was about 300 yards to the west of the Baralu stream. The Majindar Barua, the personal secretary of the Borfukan, had his residence in the present-day Deputy Commissioner's residence. The Mughals invaded Assam 17 times, and they were defeated by the Ahoms in Battle of Atakuli and Battle of Saragat. The Great Embankment, called Mumaikotagore, named after an incident in which Lokite had to slay his own maternal uncle for being lazy in building the embankment that runs along the outskirts of the city, stands as a proof of the hard work and war readiness on the part of the Ahoms. There was an ancient boatyard in Dialafakuri, probably used by the Ahoms in medieval times. Medieval constructions include temples, ramparts, etc. In the city. Modern history. The city experienced a brief period of Burmese rule during the Burmese invasions of Assam from 1817 to 1826. After the First Anglo-Burmese War, the city became a part of the British Indian Empire via the Yandabo Treaty on 24 February 1826. Urban morphology. Guwahati's urban form radiates from a central core with growth corridors radiating and extending towards the south, east and west. In the past few decades, southern Guwahati areas such as Ganeshguri, Beltola, Hatagaon, 6 Mile and Panjabari began forming a southern subcenter surrounding the capital complex at Dispur. The core area consists of the Old City with Pan Bazaar, Paltorn Bazaar, Fancy Bazaar and Uzan Bazaar, with each area facilitating unique urban activities. While Paltorn Bazaar is the hub for hotels and a vital nodal point for transport services, Pan Bazaar is centered on educational, administrative and cultural activities, in addition to offices and restaurants. Fancy Bazaar is the hub for retail and wholesale commercial activities in northeast India, and Uzan Bazaar mainly contains administrative, retail, dining and residential areas. With these bustling areas, the city core is a busy and lively part of Guwahati. Olyabara, Lokitnagar, Silpakuri, Chandmari and Zoo Road, which have a mix of retail, commercial and residential areas, can be considered as additional parts of the core. Among the city corridors, the most important is the corridor formed along the Guwahati-Shillong Road towards the south. The GS Road corridor is an important commercial area with retail, wholesale and commercial offices developed along the main road. It is also a densely built residential area in the inner parts. The capital complex of Assam at Dispur is situated in this corridor. This corridor has facilitated the growth of a southern city subcenter at Ganeshguri, along with other residential areas to the south developed during the past few decades. The corridor extending towards the west contains a railroad linking not only Guwahati but also other parts of the northeastern region east of Guwahati to western Assam and the rest of India. The corridor links residential and historically important areas such as Nilachal Hill, Pandu, and Maligaon before it separates into two, one towards North Guwahati via the Saragat Bridge and the other continuing west towards LGB International Airport via Guwahati University. There are also many river ports, jetties along this corridor. The third major corridor extends towards the east linking Nunmati and Narengi, and has facilitated residential growth along it. Highway NH37, which encircles the city's southern parts and links the southern corridor in Numal to the western corridor in Jalukbari, is currently supporting rapid development. Similarly, the VIP road linking Zoo Road with the eastern corridor and recently completed Hengarabari-Narengi Road are also supporting massive residential development to the east. Guwahati is one among the 98 Indian cities which will be upgraded to smart cities under a project embarked on by Ministry of Urban Development. Government of India. With the grade of a smart city, Guwahati will have highly up-to-date and radical provisions like regular and continuous electric supply, first-rate traffic and transport system, superior healthcare and many other prime utilities. Under this scheme, the city will use digital technology that will act as the integral mechanism of the aforesaid facilities and thereby further elevate the lifestyle of the citizens of Guwahati. Administration and governance. Dispur, the capital of Assam, lies in Guwahati. The passing of Northeastern Act in 1971 by the Indian Parliament accorded Meghalaya the status of a full-fledged state. After the creation of Meghalaya as a separate state, Shillong continued to be the joint capital of both Assam and Meghalaya. However, in 1972, the government of Assam decided to shift the capital to Dispur. Accordingly, the first sitting of the budget session of the Assam Legislative Assembly was held at Dispur on 16 March 1973. Dispur houses the Secretariat of Assam Government, the Assam Assembly House, the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development Regional Office, the Northeastern Development Finance Corporation Limited House and the Guwahati Tea Auction Centre. Guwahati Municipal Corporation is the local body responsible for governing, developing and managing the city. GMC is further divided into 31 municipal wards. Guwahati Metropolitan Development Authority is an agency responsible for planning and development of the Greater Guwahati metropolitan area and for revising the Guwahati Master Plan and building bylaws to cover an area of 3,214 square kilometers by 2025. Guwahati Development Department, a special department of the Government of Assam, was formed for Guwahati's overall development. Guwahati consists of 4 assembly constituencies: Jalukbari, Dispur, Guwahati East and Guwahati West, all of which are part of Guwahati Police. Guwahati is the headquarters of Assam Police. The city is under the Police Commissionerate of Guwahati headed by the Commissioner of Police, Guwahati. It is divided into 3 districts: East Police District, Central Police District and West Police District, each headed by a Deputy Commissioner of Police. Each police district consists of officers, not below the rank of Assistant Commissioner of Police, functioning as executive magistrates within a said metropolitan area. Judiciary. Guwahati is the principal seat of the Guwahati High Court. It acts as the High Court of Assam and also of Nagaland, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh with their outlying benches of Kohima, Aizawl and Itanagar respectively. Guwahati High Court came in effect from 5 April 1948. It initially had its sittings at Shillong but was shifted to Guwahati from 14 August 1948. Guwahati also houses the Court of the District and Sessions Judge, Kamrup, established in 1920. It is a lower court of the district judiciary having territorial jurisdiction over the Greater Guwahati area only. Infrastructure. The city has a comparatively high quality of life. A 2006 survey ranked Guwahati 17th among all the major and medium-sized Indian cities. The city provides competitive residential and working environments with beautiful landscapes, pleasant climate, modern shopping areas, modern apartments and bungalows, and considerably developed social infrastructure. A centrally funded 4-lane, ambitious east-west corridor will pass through Guwahati and connect all the state capitals of northeast India. Completion of the project will boost the vital upliftment of the whole region. The city still needs attention to improve its infrastructure. Funding from the Asian Development Bank is providing assistance to improve Guwahati's transportation infrastructure along with a substantial amount from JNNURM for its development. Demographics. Population. Guwahati is one of the fastest growing cities in India. The city's population grew from just 200,000 in 1971 to more than 500,000 in 1991. In the 2001 census, the city's population was 808,021. By 2012, the population of the rapidly growing metropolitan area had risen to 1.5 million. It is estimated that Guwahati Metro will house 2.8 million residents by 2025. The percentage of child population of Guwahati is 9.40%. The average literacy rate is stated to be 91.47%, with male literacy at 94.24% and female literacy at 88.50%. The sex ratio has been recorded to be 933 females per 1,000 males and child sex ratio to be 940 girls per 1,000 boys. Religion. According to 2011 census, Hinduism is the majority religion in Guwahati with 84.74% followers, followed by Islam with 12.45% followers. Christianity is followed by 0.93%, Jainism by 0.96%, Sikhism by 0.36% and Buddhism by 0.16%. Culture, arts and entertainment. Guwahati is known for its rich cultural heritage and tradition and is the main center of cultural activities in Assam. The colorful culture of the city can be seen in its art and craft forms, music and dance, fairs and festivals. Dance and music form an integral part of the culture of Guwahati. Bihu dance is the most important folk dance of Assam and is performed during various cultural activities in the city. Satriya dance is another classical dance form introduced by the Vaishnava saint of Assam, Shrimanta Sankardeva. The city hosts different festivals and fairs annually. There are several communities residing in Guwahati and hence many festivals are celebrated throughout the year. Bihu is one of the most important festivals in Guwahati and consists of three types, namely Bohag Bihu, Kati Bihu and Ma Bihu, celebrated in different times of the year. Other important festivals include Durga Puja, Saraswati Puja, Kali Puja, Vishwakarma Puja, Ambubachi Mela, Brahmaputra Beach Festival, Metropolis Urban Winter Festival, etc. The richness of tradition and culture of the city is also portrayed by various painting forms, handicrafts, handloom, traditional art forms and weaving forms. The Shrimanta Sankardeva Kalakshetra is the most significant art and craft gallery in Guwahati. The Guwahati Artists Guild is one of the leading galleries which showcases various paintings of artists of Assam. Guwahati is known for its mobile theatres, popularly known as Brai Moman theatres. These showcase the unique culture of Assam and provide entertainment in both rural and urban areas. Some famous mobile theatre groups include Dharmahan, Borduashila, Hengul and Kohinoor. Other than mobile theatres, the city also hosts various plays and dramas. The traditional form of Assamese drama is called the Barona. It is a religious play written by Shrimanta Sankardeva and is usually performed in namgas or at some religious functions. Cuisine. The cuisine of Guwahati reflects the culture of the city. Food is basically simple with the use of fewer spices. Rice is the staple food of the people of Guwahati and is also used to make a variety of Assamese snacks, sweets as well as beer. The traditional meal of Guwahati is strongly influenced by the use of local ingredients. An authentic Assamese meal begins with ka, followed by the main course such as meat, mas or tenga, green leafy vegetables and complemented by aloo pitaka, tamil, and pan, generally conclude the meal.